So guys, like I said, I'm going to show this video of this young man. We've been showing a series of these videos. This is how the government feel in social contracts, the social objective. Again, when you look at the Constitution, Section 8, subsection 1 through 2, all the way down of the 1991 Constitution, the social objectives. I'll read them before I even show the video of this young man, small baba, 7-year-old Pekin. Wait for a see this video. I'm telling you, brace yourself, it's hard to watch. But I'll read this real quick, that the Constitution. The social order of the state shall be founded on the ideals of freedom, equality, and justice. Subsection 2. In furtherance of the social order, every citizen shall. Guys, I emphasize this word shall. It is not a if, when, but, how. It is shall. It must.
Mandatory. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So I want for show on the screen. Every citizen shall have equal rights, equality of rights, obligations, and opportunities before the law, and the state shall ensure that every citizen has an equal right to all opportunities and benefits based on merit. Now go further. The state shall recognize, maintain, and enhance the sanctity of the human person and human dignity. Now, I'm going to put the video on the screen that I want to share with you guys. Brace yourself, guys. Hard to watch. If you're not seeing it, this goes to the social contract that has been broken. This boy, 7 years of age, innocent speaking. Why for suffer this kind of a suffer? I want you guys, before I even show the video, I want you guys to think about Lara Taylor Pierce. I want you guys to think about Maada Bio. Think about them picking them. Think about the leader of the opposition, Chernoba, Honorable Chernoba, Cherikoko. Think about, you know, every minister, every administrator of the SLPP within a power today. Because guys, SLPP said and get the solutions to fix the problems of our people. It is 4 years coming. And these are some of the issues that we still have. I want you to think about Austin Demby, the Minister of Health. Currently, we left America. Go Sierra Leone for go be Minister of Health. Think about all of that before I put this video on the screen. I want you guys to think about the life where in Pekin they live. I want you to think about Lara Taylor Pierce, where in Pekin one day in Ghana, they go school in Ghana. The other one day in London, then they go school there. I want you to think about the quality of life for that Pekin, this young man who they can show us so. I want you to think about your own kids. I want you to think about your own Pekin. Any side where you watch this video. You do America, you do Germany, you do Europe. Anywhere you are, you do Sierra Leone, Freetown, Bo Kenema, one of the cities now. Think about your Pekin and see this video now what they give us so. Let we have an understanding of why we do what we do now and why we are calling out people the way we are calling people out. Because these people deserve nothing but better than what would they get. So when I watch this video, brace yourself. It's hard to watch. Watch it.
I bone this, eh? Na the bone so. Na the bone so in broke. See how we come. Now 7 years of age, so small bubble. 7 years of age. See how? Arbo. Esse football. Esse. Arbo.
That's for comprehend. It's very difficult to comprehend because looking at the age, you know, with I don't know said humanity in Asylum, the way they see them here. If the people if we not make now contribution for this, the states, we talk about irresponsible government. We press the bill, we're going to talk, say, you're going to divide it, talk. You know, and I can't people like to tell people, some people they not supposed to leave. We did a revolution like what happened in Ghana in 1979 because of that year. When you see first time the old leaders, they tell them to drag them. Now they can't see how they feel so. If now me picking, if now you picking, if now you brother, or now if how you go feel He they talk say everything okay na salon, and now salon they then here they see the dedicated idiot and the tribalist them. We cannot talk about serious not bringing tribal Ibrahim. I cannot say this thing not bringing tribal because there's dedicated sycophant people here, then they support Bio job because of the transplanting number one. SLP this time around they get it well. They get it well. The voting they want from 1967, now they get to now. Forget Mendema when president, they get chief minister, they get the whole system overhaul with one tribe. They cannot see the suffering of the masses. And again, somebody to me say, or see them be they are in the itself, they don't agree for supporter. You can see the person just teach you bread. Or see them be for help we by for right letter say I need to work because of A, B, and C conditions. But the man they join but I say, look then can't say we see this video. Me, I know you comprehend that up to now. 7 years. Not to 20. If you have a big man, really talk about that because you say get responsibility for this speaking now. What do you mean they pray now if it is not on cancer? That is my own fear now. You can look at that soul, not to say, not to last month, not to you don't do over 2-3 years. The big game for eating the bone eats for God's sake, the parent themselves. For humanity's sake, because every day. I like 3 months for work for a big chop. Then for work and body sit down. Then the paper doctor go use country live for them until now. We don't come out of hand. Now they can't cry for the poor boy, go for help him. Something 1 year ago. We don't for this stage. Something 2 years ago, something 6 months ago. Look at what's happening. People they look at here. Then they, I don't know how Salon make us say, for once, law put politics aside of them here, law put politics for this. Law put politics for this particular thing. Look what's happening the same within in 24 hours, we get 2 pathetic things. That guy in a bow. We say now I need to buy fuel for the people for them to get oxygen. And if you go put box around hospital, nice people they win because of them are tribalists. They believe in the tribe. They need to look at them massive. Look at this people. We don't want no self the tribe we belong or the party we belong. All we care about because the children are the future for tomorrow. We don't know this speaking out for them good, what for them become. We don't know. Now naturally they can't become disabled. Naturally we not plan. Because people, the social contract we then they talk about we bank they talk about 9 this today. 9.
Ibrahim and Comrade, I know you guys sent me this video, but this is the first time I'm watching it. I saw the video, I was like, no way I'm gonna watch it. And I just listened to the audio with Cam with him. Look, because when I send the video, like you see the footage there straight away. So that discouraged me. But just for see the extent to it, the worst thing, Ibrahim, somebody go say, oh, this one is just an isolated case. This thing don't happen, for the 3 years gone by, it don't happen. Sierra Leoneans are saying these things. We all they see these things. And just like what in Comrade say, the parent, what side them be day where it gets to the stage? What side? Ibrahim, definitely they get for cut this bobo in foot. Seriously, you said something this morning. When you look at these things, you look at your 7-year-old boy, Gabriel. Right?
Yeah.
7-year-old. Imagine Ibrahim for make you begin live. These things are not, this one is not an isolated case. It's been happening. Like 4 of them die na Connaught Hospital. Why? Because light go. Ibrahim, some picking them, I think about 6 picking them or so, die na Longley. Why? Because of blackout. 4 kids, then they sleep in 1 bed. You know what's in the tell we? We are a donor dependent country. Ibrahim, look, let me give this scenario to people about being a donor dependent country. You and I know you're from a very affluent. I do not have that opportunity for reach to that stage where my papa left property for me. But hold on, Ibrahim. You see, let's give this scenario for your papa left properties them for you, right? And then you left their property that they don't left money to you. They don't left money to you. This is waiting can annoy me for my people and they tell me, say, oh, we meet a broken economy. First of all, it is a lie. Salon na the country will grow the fastest for before 2014. It go the fastest na the world, the fastest growing economy na Salon. Ibrahim, let me go back to the scenario where Wanginaya. Your papa left property then for you, but he not left money for you. Would you sit by or sit back and say, he not left money for me? He only can left property then for me and go sit down the big na quantity? Anyone that will look at you, seeing you right na quantity the big with hundreds of property the way they left give you. You know what they're gonna call you? They're gonna call you a useless man. This is a country where get everything that it takes for make this bubble in foot not reach this stage. Ibrahim, as comrade they talk earlier, the village where this bubble day, it's not even motorable at all. Motorcar in the past day. Why? Because we dey wait for make donor and can't give we money for even get the basic na life. The basic na life. But yet still, you got hundreds of properties them where you can become an estate agent. Begin to develop their own standing. If even you don't get the money, you can walk into a bank and say, Mr. Bank, I get the property there where I want to develop and begin to sell or rent. Give me money up front for make I do that in there. This is exactly what Salon they go through. Look at this boy foot, Ibrahim. It is hard to watch. As literally the guinea video konayai because I couldn't watch it for God's sake. What is wrong, Ibrahim? Look, the president they dance, and you know the thing where they annoy me. They can't think they don't they happen. They don't they happen. This man they go help for promote the tourism na Dubai. He don't even get a clue. Say na help Dubai for promote the tourism.
Absolutely. You know, let me do this. I want to play the audio, a little bit, a snippet of the audio. We follow this video of this bobo in foot.
Good evening to all man at this house. We are my brother and sisters today. You will watch this video. A very important issue, the serious one. As you see the video, this bobo that live in one village, na back of Bendugu. Far end of Makeni and Kabbalah. This bobo old 7 years old. As he seeing foods, it almost rotten. I mean, they pass by the village. We see this bobo. He struggle with this in food here. As you see, they say this soya starts from a small and so like crow like. This soya and don't extend so the food don't almost rotting. You see the bone now though? See the bone? The bone it don't broke, it don't come out now though. This picking I really need help. Now 7 years so. And people let them pull. They not get nothing as they see so. Now farm them just to come out so. Nothing they not get. They say they become freighter for medication, but money left there. See, they not get no way. Pastor with the return back in the village. They say the both side for fair money for come back now the 60 for can't see the bubble. Either they get operation or them cut the foot. But the way they see the foot now, this pass them cut her off. But we know they not get nothing. Nothing no day. As you see the bubble in condition, you see the kind close when where? They know say maybe they pull in the suffer. The bubble they suffer. The bubble need help. Do you have any sorry at Motama with watch this video? Do you, if you don't get a chance, pass on to another person, pass on to your friend, let him back send on to your friend, let them help this boy for medication.
Okay. So when I don't hear this guy, so let me say a few things. First of all, immediately this morning while I wake, at the first video this way I wake to this morning, while I check my phone, where I check, this was the first image that I saw. And of course, can you imagine you wake in the morning, that is at the first thing that we see. So my whole day was kind of like just totally messed up. Go back now, motoka, they do audio, the motoka Bluetooth disturbed me. Puelvi Force Audio, all that stuff. But anyways. So we called brother Roland because Roland in a McKinney, but even though I can clarify, say there's another Benguma. Is it Benguma? Communicator.
Yeah.
What is the town's name? Banguma? Bendugu.
Back of Sama Bendugu. Back of Bendugu. Bendugu.
Okay.
The guy where he get it in, you don't know the actual because now between Tonkolili and Kwenadugu.
Okay.
Now this Sama Bendugu day.
Okay.
So it's a back of Sama Bendugu. Now the thing they happen.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, Ibrahim. How long would it come now for people then?
Okay. It is
yeah,
sad.
Statement then cannot tongue. Money left for them. From there, they get for go. Now village. Poor farmers. But how long we for the guy big for police? So we get for you who like for big for every purpose. The government's responsibility. Where they can't even the power and the school left, they say no, they feeding and cut off them. For feed the command and feed the picking and cut off and go cut it. This mean I live in which I tell you. Go to cut it, you go see picking and mama and can't left and didn't go because they get food. Because for the previous government, then they feed the command and feed the picking and the picking itself now 210 per day. 210. Then can pull them all. Let's not be wastages. Now look at the result. The end result of the wastages.
Ibrahim, I mean, I just saw some chat na the forum now within the give the parents in number. Please, guys, we're trying to organize something in a very orderly way because some of these things, like, first of all, I'm not too disappointed with the parent because maybe they face some ordeal because I see somebody they put in number, say the mama in number. We have to be very careful. If we're helping, let's help like in the very kind of like, orderly way, because it's not just about just calling the parent and, like it possible say, waiting with the guy for achieve and waiting come really talk now, not to bigger we can bigger now. It's just because like, the government is failing us and we cannot sit by and watch this bobo die. But like this number when I say, oh, the mama in Omba and all that in the day, yes, it is good, but we want to do them in a proper way for make sure say this bobo in life safe. Not for just give the bobo in my mind number, all man begin the call and now send money randomly. No, it would not happen that way. Please do not do that.
Absolutely. Great point. But let me do something because whilst I want to focus on the economic impact, Keke Thomas Sandiwe, the press secretary of Maada Bio, when I listen, how much it cost Maada Bio every flight. The one when I even neighboring Guinea when I 18 minutes, how much it cost you for charter a flight? When I watch this video, listen attentively.
The list.
Private jets for going to UN, you spend nothing less than over.
President use commercial flight.
Yeah, but of course. I mean, if you take private jets for going to UN, you spend nothing less than over $100,000.
So it's on a budget. What's on a budget for this trip?
What's your budget for this trip? I'm not going to because I'm not to the finance man.
Think about that, guys. Cashbox was saying something about the fact that this is so hard because sometimes we don't want to. But let's see the president dance. Let's see the president dance for. All right. So, guys, this is what we're dealing with. This man they spend allegedly over $3 million for carry people and go to Dubai for go showcase salon say and want for attract tourists them for come to Sierra Leone. Think about what tourists then go think about. Investors will think about. They see this mobile image. They say, but this man for even take care of young people in a country, provide adequate healthcare facility for them. They can't tell me for go invest in that kind of country there. Where are we gonna start? This is the problem. This guy is so tone deaf. They're on social media. You pull in Twitter page right now. I bet you he's tweeting helter skelter. People's Power, let me do a sound check. Are you there with me? All right. But this is what we are talking about. Now the man they go dance, look speaking them across the country. Not everyone. I just showed another video for a young boy again. But the fact that play him, let una see himself, una hear himself your story. This is happening, and like how Cash Box talk, not to say that the bigger we want for bigger. No. This is about just exposing the realities of what is actually happening on the ground, so people will see why we continue for do what we do. Why would they call out the Auditor General? Why would they call out Lada Tilopias? Why would they call out Maada Bio? Why would they call out all of these people? Kanda Yumkelas, Cherikoko, all of these individuals that are responsible today in Sierra Leone.
Equally, Ibrahim, I want to let people know say, me, you, and Cashbox, don't fortunate for talk to the family of the Pekin this night. They don't tell them, see, this platform, any tool, we possible like contributor through you, we the pass and through Roland. We not disrespect to the family, but we know how things trying and right on us alone, and we want let the Pekin, not just for treat them, but maybe let it get educated for it again. So whosoever one contributes, Abraham Julius how supposed to contribute through who they pass and through Roland, because Roland this all know the job we do, they don't make a drive for locate for connect the two family. By tomorrow, by the grace of God, they will do together. So anybody want to contribute, let pass through your platform, let pass and through you, and we will pass and through Roland, because whosoever make sure see the money really go for the purpose who they pick for.
Absolutely, and that's a great point, comrade. Namek, I don't put this screen now in front of everybody. I got a few folks them where it's the same people making contributions all the time, and I appreciate them. But I would love to see some new faces, new names making these contributions. Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, it's right here in front of you guys. And like how Comrade Coach say, we don't reach out to Brother Roland. He's actually trying to track them people there. And once he get a hold of this young man, every fund they receive moving forward right now, if I'm going to put the orphanage thing on hold, I'm putting it on hold. Whatever money we receive within the end of this week, to the end of this week, so it's going to go towards this beginning emergency. This is a national emergency. These are the things we're saying. How can families, how did Mama and Papa go keep this speaking in that village there? They begin and get, I don't even want to go there. It just shows you again the humanity when we talk about when it comes to our people, the way they think and everything else. It is so sad. It is so pathetic. It is so sad. It's so pathetic. But look at this, guys. Let's show this other young man. Because not only this mobile one good. Look this other young man. When I look at this one, inside young case, similar. Look at.
As my brothers and sisters, I greet you all money. Family, this video, I dey make this video, I dey cry for medical help to them Soriat organization people who they abroad country and who they in this Sierra Leone. Family, anyone who get this video, help me for share by any group. For me to able get this video. And my name is Santigi Bangura. I'm 21 years old, born of the South Village, Koya Childom, Potloko District. And as for now, while there is this sickness here, I almost live at Watalo, Maburewala Street, number 42. Family, I began accident at this Mashaka Highway for go by Magbele Ferry Bridge. Where my papa be admit me Connaught Hospital to one Dr. Boima. But Dr. Boima not be able to attend to me. Dr. Boima refer me case to Dr. Dao and Dr. Sise. Now them be they attend to me at the hospital side. After the accident, with the admission, they be admit me at Connaught Hospital to one Dr. Dao. After the accident, with the procedure they do for me. This accident don't make day like today. I know they feel for peace in the private. And I know they feel for toilets in the waist. And I began serious internal bleeding, fistula, under the waist part. The part only they take care of me now the hospital.
Guys, these are the situations. It is a lot of them. Okay, now let's get to a fix. Why is Austin Demby the Minister of Health? That's Sierra Leone. Now in this last year, I'm not here. This is Austin Demby, Minister of Health. Look at that. This is his profile. This is Austin Demby. Why then people let it travel the length and breadth of that country for able to attend to citizens them? It is my belief, says Sierra Leoneans, every one of them should have access to healthcare at any given point in time. It should be a mandatory thing for say every 6 months, every citizen should have a medical checkup. Those are the things I think about before I go sleep and after I wake up. Those are the things I think about. What are these guys there for? How this guy left America for cancer alone, for can be Minister of Health? What was his agenda? What was his plan? What was his goal? There is a lot of these things out there.
I know the answer to that, Ibrahim. I know the answer to that. Look, until Salon people we come to this realization that every minister in that country that we do have right now, and even in the past, what they know best to do is how to write projects for free money. Abraham, I'm telling you, this free money mentality is killing our country. I guarantee you, Austin Demby right now gets a project writer, or himself they write a project. How best they can able source money from somewhere. This is what they do. Look at them. Look at every moves that they make, from the free education, everything. They're waiting for this free money. And Ibrahim, we don't say this over and over. Anybody where they rely for make the gear. Hey, now when the person feel for gear, how he feel for gear, why he need for gear, he ask all these questions. And at the same time, whilst we are waiting for them to make their decision, as I talk to you right now, the MCC money, what is going on with it? Apparently, the MCC money for help with water and some infrastructural thing. We're not going to do anything. We will wait for MCC to make up their mind to give us that money. But yet still, kids are dying in Connaught Hospital. This boy, they don't rot in Panam because we are waiting for free money, for God's sake.